You know, one of the most important things to me is making sure that we expose our kids to as much conservation as possible. And you know, it's one thing to have your kids loving wildlife. It's a whole different conversation to have them understanding what conservation takes. And in the modern world, conservation has got all of these very intricate layers. There's a layer of science. There's a layer of people that actually have got their hands on the animals. And then there's a layer of conservation. There's a layer of the funding. And if you can bring up your kids where that's just part of their everyday conversation, indeed, those are going to be the conservationists of tomorrow. And I think in today's world, one of the sad things is that conservation is not taught in schools. In the United States of America, there's not one mandatory course for conservation in any of the schools. And to me, that's really, really sad, because indeed, without healthy ecosystems, we can't have healthy human populations. And so why wouldn't we be focusing more of our efforts, even if it was 15 minutes a day in every school, to teach good, practical conservation? Then at least these big ecosystems would have a chance into the future. So certainly with my kids, and hopefully with yours, we need to expose them to conservation, because those are going to be the conservationists of next year. And I don't know how my kids are going to turn out. I don't know what they're going to end up pursuing as a career. But one thing I do know is all the way along the journey, they're going to have lots of exposure to great conservation. So please expose your kids to conservation, expose your kids to the right TV shows that are going to educate them about wildlife, where and whenever possible. Get them into the outdoors and have them asking the deep questions. Why does this ecosystem operate like this? What is that bird? What is this insect? Get them interested in the outdoors, get them interested in conservation, and hopefully conservation will then have a bright future into the next generation. Tell me what you think. Drop me a comment and tag somebody who's got a kid who loves conservation.